What's going on, guys? Welcome to a StarCraft 2. Well, I guess you can say it'll be a first-person little commentary here. Let me try and see if this camera will work for me. But for those of you who don't play StarCraft 2, that is okay. Or those of you who might not be interested in it, or you might be interested in it and want to check it out. Here it is right here. I know it is a little bit, not necessarily older, but if you guys are, maybe didn't buy StarCraft 2 and are kind of waiting to buy Heart of the Swarm, which is the expansion, yeah, that will be. Let's see if I can get this to work so I don't have to follow. There we go. So this is my point of view. I am playing as the Zerg, and well, actually, real quick, I am obviously the blue Zerg, Saiyan, and I'm playing against a guy named Star Carlton, who is Terran. So, if you guys want to add me on BattleNet, it's Saiyan, and then the character code is .571. So I'll accept any of you guys, and if you guys want to play like 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, or 1 versus 1, I will be happy to do so. So let's get rid of that and go back to where I was. I'm not going to really give too many strategic advice, too much strategic advice, just because I do have a feeling that a lot of you who might watch this video don't necessarily play it. They just want to watch how the game goes. Or I'm not that great in StarCraft. I guess I am probably a low platinum, high gold player. So actually, I'm probably a gold player with Terran and low platinum, high gold with Zerg and Protoss. So that's not bad. I guess I'm pretty decent with every race, which is good instead of but I'd rather be great with one race than good with the other ones. So it's just a little bit different than COD, and I've been playing StarCraft a lot lately, and I've also been playing Dota, but those games are a little hard to record, and just computer games, I don't know why they take up so much space. I'm recording with Fraps, and this file size is probably like 7 gigs. I don't know already, but it's just something that confuses me. Strategy wise, this is like something you just call scouting, trying to find where the other player is. On most maps, they usually spawn diagonal of you in the 1 versus 1 setting. But I do have a lot of 2 versus 2 videos. Actually, a couple 2 versus 2 videos. I will record this. So I'm going to try and get these StarCraft games out, kind of close to each other, so you guys have something to watch instead of, waiting like 6 months for another StarCraft video. But I don't think it'll be that, just because I have been having a little bit more fun playing StarCraft lately. So if you guys want to see more StarCraft, feel free to request that. I try and get out requests as well as I can. So these buildings are called hatcheries, as you can see in the middle of the screen, or the bottom middle of the screen. And this is where you pretty much build all of your units to attack and stuff like that, which I'm sure you guys can already get that. But yeah, with Zerg, it's like all about having a steady economy and enough units to just completely like overrun the other person, the opposition. But with that is you do have to be careful, because my headset is creaking. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Gotta adjust that real quick, so hopefully that's a little bit better. And it's just building enough units to obviously just destroy the opponent. But Zerg is all about numbers compared to any others. It's all about strength of your unit and what you can do with it. But I think Zerg is a good race. I think they're the most fun race to use. But I'd probably label my skills as Protoss, Zerg, then Terran. I don't know. I don't really know why. I'm trying to get better with Zerg, but we will see. And I don't know. StarCraft, any of you guys have, seen like the Ask rubbbbsy videos, you'll probably know like StarCraft was a big, I don't know, game. I guess StarCraft 1 was like a big game in my life. That's what really like kind of dragged me into the super hours and hours of gaming sessions, I guess. But I don't really remember why. I think it was just because, a couple of my friends played it, and that's just what I like to do. I don't know. If it's just, I guess, a different story, but going through a rough time, and you just have something to fall back on, which was for me StarCraft. And when I look back on it now, I really should scout more, because I'm pretty much playing blind right now. I don't know what he's going to do, but for me, I had the game plan of just doing. That's what a lot of the lower level players have, is where you just have one game plan, and you just, if it doesn't work, you're gonna lose the game, which is pretty much what I had here. But you can see I kind of do a little tech switch in the middle of the game. But right now I feel very confident, because I have 3 bases pretty much. I have 2.5 bases fully saturated, and my 3rd base is getting there. So I am scouting here and trying to see what he has. So after the scout, I think I feel pretty confident. This stuff I'm spreading on the ground, it's called creep, and it makes your units faster, attack faster, everything like that. So that's a benefit to Zerg, but obviously the map isn't covered in that, which is why you have to spread it. So I'm feeling pretty confident right here. I have all these larva injections going pretty smoothly, and it's just about really. I wish I had my economy, down a little bit. So a lot of the higher level players, you will see, even on 3 or 4 bases, your monetary up in the top right. I'm at 1,200, 300. So if these, I will take over real quick. If these roaches are, well, there's no larva there. Let me find a larva. If these roaches are 75 minerals to 25 gas, how many units could I be having right now? But it's just that I'm supply blocked. So that's something I really need to work on. But it's just the level of the game. I missed the beginning of VTAC, but I know what happens pretty much. I'm just kind of wanting to hurt him a little bit, just because I know he doesn't have that much. I know I have probably a little bit more. I know I'm ahead of him. I'm 3 bases to his 2, and even if he recovers or wins that battle, which he did, I have something to fall back on. But I did notice he had a couple more tanks and Marines, so I was a little worried with just about what I was going to do, because I didn't think I could ever build enough to overrun that. But he didn't come out, so I think I'm just going to keep on trying to send my units to just try and keep him making units, keep him teched where he is, and not try and move out of his base so I can kill him, which ends up hurting him in the long run. But I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, of course. So, like I said, this is just my first player view, so now this is what I'm watching. But these tanks are really crushing me, so I decided to take those out. And these siege tanks are ridiculous for Terran. I wish I... Let's see, I can't get that. Wait, I'll just go to it. These siege tanks, in siege mode, they do 50 damage versus my roaches, so they absolutely shred my roaches, and 35 just to regular normal units. But that's in siege mode. I don't know if he has a tank out of siege mode, but
let's get back to my view. So yeah, I'm still spreading creep here. And he is beginning to probably get impatient and realize, I mean, right now, honestly, I should probably have 2 more bases, 13 to 11, but I was, I believe, saving money for mutalisks. I think I drop a baneling nest right there. Oh, infestation pit, so I'm trying to detect the hive. And I don't know if I've dropped a spire yet. Let's see if I have. Oh, I did drop a spire, so that's almost done. So I know I am saving for mutalisks. So thankfully, he waited just a little bit, but oh, there we go. And we're waiting to move out a little bit. He's just trying to clean up my creep, because that's very important for all the other units to try and, because realistically you could have your creep in their base and the whole map could be covered in creep if you spread your creep well enough, or if the game goes long enough, if they don't deny your creep. But I got my mutalisks out. Right now I'm just trying to create like a little surround or a little barricade to overrun his army, but his tanks are so far behind, it ends up biting him in the ass. As you can see here, I picked pretty much the perfect time to attack when his tanks are out of siege mode. But we will see. I think I was morphing in some banelings there, and his tanks will be sieged here. And the battle, this is where I kind of decide I'm letting this go, trying to build up more and more units, and thankfully he's just targeting down my hatchery. As you can see, those zerglings right there, it's like, so I got those zerglings, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in, because I don't want to, that was about 20 zerglings that could have been killed by those marines. But he had those marines overextended, his tanks behind, and that pretty much just lost him the game right there with me just losing that hatchery, rebuilding that hatchery, and having this amount of units going into his base. So he's got really no air defense and in his main base, not to mention my ground units that are just about to pretty much pound him in his base. So these are pretty cool. They're banelings, which I'm sure you guys know if you made it this far in the video. And if you guys are asking me about my colors, you can download the Team Liquid color mod from Team Liquid, and it just, I don't know, I like it a lot better. And the Blizzard guys say it's safe to use. I guess they did something in their coding to allow it, and that's why I use it. So I think he's about to GG out, and that'll be the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and let's see. Well, there's the GG. So, until next time, I'll see you guys next time. And, yep, that's that. All right. So long. Bye.